Welcome. Do I have any new folks here? By the way, my name's Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications. Body fat percentage down from 44% to under 13%. Waist size 44 down to a 32 in the waist. This program has radically changed my life, and I feel so blessed and fortunate to be a part of other friends and family members' lives that are losing weight. We've seen literally tens of thousands of folks adhere to this lifestyle, lose the weight, and just move on to other opportunities, other challenges. Put this weight issue behind them once and for all. So it's good to have you. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Desiree. Hey, everybody. I've come off all prescription medications, high blood pressure, acid reflux, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, depression, but several, okay? Just life-changing stuff here, life-changing stuff. This is our first, I've done this class before, but this is really our first class in some time on food combinations and meal ideas. And where this germinated from was recently we've transitioned to a free nutrition education program, behavior modification program. So we've got a couple of hundred free members, we'll call it that. Program's not a free program. It costs me a ton to run. Our partners assist with that. We appreciate them. But nevertheless, we offer it with no barrier to entry. So you get people that they want to see what they get for free, and they're missing out on a great blessing because it was free, and then they look and they're like, you mean I got to do something? And it looks complicated. I'm out of here. Does that resonate with anybody? Hey, Kim. Hey, Kim Danke, the great Kim Danke. If you haven't watched her Shibby Show, watch her Shibby Show each morning. She does a great job with that. Very motivating, inspiring stuff. Does that resonate with anybody? You look at it and you go, what? Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. We'll go on and pull up the food combination chart since this is a food combination class. I'm going to the free member portal, okay? And in the free member portal, now watch me get lost here. Hang on. Tasha! We're doing a lot of developments on the website. There it is. Got it. Sasha was navigating me through the free member portal right before I went live. So here, I found it. Okay, so we're in the free member portal, and here's our dashboard. If you're looking for stuff. Okay, our partners and lifetime members, of course, yours look totally different because you get a ton more stuff as our way of thanking you for supporting us as we do what the Lord's called us to do, and that is minister to people who are in need and hurting. So when you go here in the free member portal, you'll see downloadable files, and I'm going to go on and download this food combination chart. Does everybody see the food combination chart here? I'm pulling that up now. This is the basic food combinations. This is not the advanced food combinations. There's a lot more advanced. Let me show you when you graduate from the basic combinations, a whole world of variety opens up for you. You'll get this kind of variety. Look at there's a lot more food combinations. When we take that deeper dive, you'll find a lot more food combinations. But the good news is when you master the basic food combinations, you will easily be able to translate that over and understand the advanced food combinations. Okay, so let me stop that, go back to the basic ones that we're going to be covering today. So how many people the first time, it's okay even if you've overcome this in the beginning, how many of you looked at that and the first time you looked at that you went, crap, I can't figure this out? Patty Bass on Facebook says, don't let that chart scare you. No need for it to scare you at all. Anybody say, crap, I can't do this. It's too much. This stuff is so easy once you decide. Once you decide. Now, before I get into the teaching today and you all walk out of here with some meal ideas based on some combinations that are life-changing, I can't get it through to people. My life has changed and I easily lost the body fat because I subscribed to rock solid behavior modification techniques. I had a big why and food combinations. That's it. God gave me the unction. I applied it to my life and the body fat melted off my body like taking a blowtorch to butter. How many of you want to look good naked? Raise your hand. If you'll lie about that, you'll lie about anything. You come in this world naked, you're going out naked. You might as well look good naked, right? Lisa says, this was scary stuff till I watched the videos. Exactly. But here's the thing. If I could do it in a more simplified approach, I would, but it would not be as powerful. Do y'all want a powerful program that takes 2.5 hours to learn? Or do you want a weak program that takes 2 minutes to learn? Which one do you want? I mean, some people would probably take the weaker program and 2 minutes of education. How many of you don't mind 2.5 hours over the course of a week to transform your life forever? Appreciate that, Alice. Alice Bolton says, this is the only one that has ever worked for me. God bless you. Outstanding to hear that. So food combinations work. Quick review. My experienced members that's helping me out with our free members. Quick review. Quick review. Why is food combining ultra important? Why is it important? Help me out in the Zoom thread. Because Travis wants to make things hard? No. Tammy Cornett says, Janice Turner says, control insulin. Listen, if you eat something that spikes your blood sugar, even if you're in a calorie deficit, you have a problem. When your blood sugar goes up, your pancreas secretes insulin. We call insulin the fat bus. The fat bus is as the fat bus does. And when the fat bus comes on the scene, these three, there's a lot more than this that happens, but here's the 3 things for our new folks that they need to understand. It's a powerful, powerful fat storage hormone. Meaning, if I eat an apple, watch this. If I eat an apple and my goal is maintenance, is that a good thing, everybody? If I eat an apple by itself and my goal is maintenance, is that a good thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's not a problem. I did not consume a calorie surplus. I did not stretch my stomach. I get a little insulin reaction, which puts me in a growth mode, which is not a bad thing. I get nutrients from the apple. It's better than eating a bar or drinking some shake or eating some snack. It's an apple. A plant, when a plant has fruit on it, is saying, and here's a common misconception, the plant don't want you eating its roots and it don't want you eating its leaves necessarily. We do that here. But I'm just saying, if it says, here's some fruit, remember the fig tree in the Bible? Remember Jesus cursed the fig tree? Why did Jesus curse the fig tree? Anybody know? There's some spiritual significance to it too, but hey, I might as well give our free folks all of me today. If you don't want to talk about Jesus, you probably ain't going to want to be here. Just saying. Okay. Yeah. Janice says he cursed the fig tree because it had no fruit. Right. So a plant is supposed to give you some fruit. And if it's got fruit on it, that fruit is good. It's good. The Lord made that fruit. So why on Shibboleth do you hear in class, you should not be eating an apple by itself if your goal is to lose body fat? Because you'll get an insulin spike. Insulin spike in and of itself isn't terrible, but that insulin is a growth hormone, a fat storage hormone, stops your efficient fat burning for up to 2 days and elevates your appetite. Does that sound like something we want to do if we're trying to lose body fat? So what are we going to do? How are we going to neutralize? If our goal is to lose weight, how are we going to neutralize that insulin? We eat in powerful food combinations that slow down that insulin response. Can somebody say hallelujah? Now, when I get to go, for example, I am actually underweight right now. According to my ideal weight range, I'm a little bit underweight this morning, just a little. Does anybody need the link to figure out what their ideal weight range should be? Does anybody need that before I go further? Let me know if you need that. You need that? Anybody need it? Let me give it to you anyway. www.theidealweight.com. Right there. www.theidealweight.com. Okay. That will establish what your ideal weight range is. Like mine should be 192 to 216 in that range. I like to stay in the middle of that range, maybe a little bit on the low end of the range because I want some abadavas. Been trying to get on my whole life. I was over 300 pounds. So that's a good thing. But if my goal is maintenance, right before I work out or go for one of my long walks, I would much rather have an apple by itself than a Shibboleth approved snack. Does that make sense, everybody, or do I need to clarify anything? This is a teaching class, educational class. We're going to get to the meal ideas, but we got to set this class up. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand? Do I need to clarify that? If I'm in maintenance, I would rather have an apple by itself than I had an approved food bar that's processed. Now, if my goal is to lose weight, I had rather have an approved food bar than I had an apple by itself. Because that food bar, it's approved, it's got enough protein and fiber to neutralize insulin. That's a big deal. Bell means, I know it annoys people, but I used to go, ank, 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 or something, you know. I'd make some noise trying to get everybody's attention. This is a bell. That's what Henzo hits when you got to go poo-poo. So I'm going. All right. So I want everybody to understand that what I teach is not a diet. I'll get to you, Megan. I seen your comment disappear on Facebook just then. I'll come back to it. What I teach is not a diet. The first three letters of the word diet spell die. Anything you start with and can't stick with forevermore is a waste of your time. So if you go do some program that cuts out carbs and you can't keep carbs out of your life from now forever, you got a problem. Whatever you do, it's got to be your forever plan, or it's not going to work. In fact, it's worse. Have you ever read in the Bible about the Pharisees and Sadducees, the religious leaders making children twofold more the children of hell? I'm serious here. Y'all gonna have to bear with me today. I've been with the Lord all morning. You better bear with me. I've been with the Lord Jesus all morning, so I'm fired up. You ever read about them and they made the children of God twofold more the children of hell? Well, that's what this diet mentality does. It makes us twofold more the child of a living hell, because that's what being obese is. Yeah, you may have gotten used to it, but it's hell. It's us creating our own hell. And when we do a diet that eliminates any food group so that you can lose weight and then you can't stick to it in the future, you got a problem. That's why I wish Pam Price was here, because she would support this. I haven't had weight loss surgery. She has, and she'll tell you that was supposed to help her ends up hurting. Because what they don't do a good enough job of telling and preaching is, if when you lose your weight in that 12 to 18 month window, if you're unable, if after that 12 to 18 month window is over, after you lose all that weight and all that muscle, you'd be all right. It'd be better than staying overweight. However, if you haven't learned behavior modification and you haven't learned a lifestyle that you can live with, you're going to gain all that weight back and you're going to be worse than ever. And I'm afraid that's what our diet mentality, our diet culture is promoting. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be part of that. This is an educational system that's more powerful than any diet you've ever done. Because we teach, I want everybody to say, I can't get enough people on board with this. This is situational nutrition. Look, how many of you wake up these days? How many of you wake up these days? Like, let's say you woke up today and you could whip a bear with a switch. State of mind's on point. Man, I could do this. I can eat egg whites for breakfast, egg whites for lunch, and egg whites for dinner if I have to, if I can lose a pound today. And then tomorrow you wake up and your state of mind's changed and you're like, ooh, I feel like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh today. I'm not feeling it. And then the next day you're somewhere in between. How many of you, your state of mind and your goals change several times every week? We're all crazy. We're all schizo. This world has made us that way. Can I get any witnesses here? So what Shibboleth teaches is, if your state of mind and situation's this, do this. If your state of mind and situation's this, do this. And you know what? Then we don't never miss a beat. We just keep making our way to our goal. It's magnificent, okay? But we've got to control insulin if our situation is that we want to lose body fat and we need our life back. So the food combination class, without doing a deep dive into all of the whys, is about controlling insulin. You'll learn more later. But all the folks that have been challenging me that are free and saying, I don't understand what the use is here, this is what this class is for, is to teach you so that you're no longer overwhelmed by that chart, okay? Let me give you another tool that we're going to need today. Bear with me. Appreciate all y'all. Thank you for bearing with me and putting up with an old fella like me. I'm going to go over here to, boom, right here. Okay, got the food combination chart, but now I'm going to go to virtual worksheets. Go into virtual worksheets, and I'm going to just pull up a little meal planner for all of us to do some work. Okay, so today's class, this is our food combination class, number uno, and today's date. And we're going to start looking at foods that you like. Those of you that can, I want you, as I go through these categories, I want you to write down foods you like from each category. Did y'all hear that? I want you to write things. And hey, all y'all asking questions that's not related to food combinations. If I have time before, because I got a noon class too, and then I could actually answer them in the noon class, but I'll try to get to your questions. I'll try to spare 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to answer questions unrelated to food combinations. But I want to stay on point today regarding food combinations, at least for a little while longer. So bear with me with all these questions, okay? So here we are. We're going to look at each category of food, and we're going to put some down in our boxes here. And we're going to come up with some meal ideas based upon the combinations that control insulin. Now, Jody's asking, where can we find these worksheets? Jody, if you are you a lifetime member or a brand new person? I mean, you're a free member or a lifetime member? Doesn't matter to me. I love you the same. I just need to know so I can tell you where to go. Brand new. So what you want to do is you want to log in to your portal, okay? Real quick, everybody. Let me pull this up. Okay, go to shibbolethlifestyle.com and you'll need to register and log in. Okay, you've already registered, so hit the registration button. You should be able to hit the login button after that, and then you want to go to this orange tab. See this orange tab, Jody? And then you'll see the free 30-day lifestyle makeover. shibbolethlifestyle.com. Either register or log in. It's free, no strings attached. Then click the orange challenge tab, and then click the free 30-day lifestyle makeover. This is a portal in our larger website, okay? You're going to click that, and then this is your dashboard, okay? Then you've got your food library, which we're about to look at. You've got beginner recipes. You've got your grocery items. You've got downloadable files, communications, virtual worksheets. Everything that I'm going over is in this section, okay? So let's take a look at our categories. Now, what we've done is give everybody here a beginner's grocery list. You are not going to like all these foods. That does not matter. It doesn't matter that you don't like all these. You do what the Lord our God does. You mark it and remember it no more. Do not get hung up on food you don't like. I can't tell you how many times people come and they're like, oh, I can't do this program. There's turkey on here and I don't like it. This is not a list of you have to eat these. This is a list where you figure out, let's look at what you can have and you like. There's no reason, when you're trying to lose weight, there's no reason to ever eat anything you don't like. There's too much that you will like. Category 1 lean protein. Category 1 lean protein. If these aren't cooked in bad fats and they're not breaded, they have almost zero propensity to be stored as fat. They build metabolism, and in a calorie deficit, they sustain muscle. So let's write down at least 3 of these that you like. Chicken breast, pork tenderloin, turkey breast, venison, fish, 96% lean ground meat, boar's head deli turkey, deli chicken, deli turkey, boar's head lean deli ham. Why don't I have Oscar Mayer on here? It's in our big library, but I wanted to focus our new folks on the more quality foods that are better without the nitrates. Boar's head London broil, bone broth, canned tuna, deli meats, fresh from the deli, not packaged, that are lean. They have to be lean. Hebrew National 97% fat-free beef franks. Okay. General rule: for it to be a category 1, must be less than or equal to 20% calories from fat. Does everybody see, especially our new folks that we want to love on today, does everybody see something they like here in this category? It's going to preserve muscle, build metabolism. We call these foods exercise on a plate. Most of the calories in these foods, when prepared right, burn themselves off just through digestion. You don't, when you look, hey, this is a good teaching moment. Listen, this is a good teaching moment. How many of you knew that if it says 4 ounces of turkey breast is 120 calories or whatever it is, how many of you knew that ain't how many usable calories are in it? There's not if it's a turkey breast and it says calories 120, how many of you did not know that all those calories are not usable by the human body? They're not usable. And on top of that, they speed up metabolism. That's amazing. Because a lot of the calories that are contained in it have to be used when you're in a calorie deficit to digest and process this particular food. That's amazing. Somebody should say glory. I love to eat, and I just found foods I can eat that boost my metabolism. So why in the world would I have a portion control limit here? It is not good to stretch your internal organs. That's not good. You will cause inflammatory responses in the body when you overwork your organs. How many of you didn't know that? When we stretch an organ, it affects the other organs and causes an inflammatory response in that organ. Some folks are dealing with autoimmune disease simply because they've stuffed so much in this thing it can't keep up, even if it's healthy foods. Let's stop doing that, except for on a holiday. On a holiday, what do we do, Kim Danke? We can stretch the old stomach out every once in a while, take it for a test run, a little hog trough day, be all right. But you can't live like that no more if you want to be healthy. Okay? Next, category 1, milk, cheese, and dairy. Okay? Fat-free cottage cheese, fat-free cheese, Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt, egg whites. You all right, baby? Oh, okay. He's heard my voice, all right? He heard the little pigs. Enzo wanted his pigs. Lifetime fat-free cheese. Sorry, y'all, this is a family program. There's stuff happening. fat-free Fairlife milk, Kroger Carb Master milk, Greek plain yogurt, 000, Yoplait Greek 100 calorie protein, any flavor. Now, when I say Yoplait Greek 100 protein yogurt, that's the one I'm talking about. Well, how do I know what that looks like in the grocery store so I don't pick up the wrong one? You click it. Hey, check that out. Well, and lo and behold, this one wouldn't have a picture. Let me get one with a picture here. Boom. Check that out. Right? You see that, everybody? Yeah, Christine, I'm not saying all autoimmune disease is related to eating, just like all diabetes is not related to eating, but most autoimmune disease is related to eating. Definitely is. And most diabetes is related to eating. I made some lady so mad the other day at me because her baby, who's not overweight, has diabetes, and it was because a virus attacked the pancreas. I never said that all diabetes is related to eating. I said most diabetes and most autoimmune disease is related to eating too, but in Christine's case, it's not. So fat-free Fairlife milk, this is what I want. Now, ding, ding, ding. All of our great new members. See this little number here? This is your grocery list. This is how to add this product to your grocery list. And then print your grocery list, go buy it. Which y'all don't have access to that, sorry. I'm sorry about that. That's for my partners and members, so forget what I just said. But this part, see that yellow? At -1? The more negative the number, the better it is for fat loss. Do I need to repeat that? Okay. The more negative number, the better it is for fat loss. So let me go back. Now, we're looking at our short list for somebody when they're starting out the program. So here's your category 1 milk and dairy. Does everybody see a couple of those they like? Does everybody see a couple they like? You found a couple in both of these categories that you like. I'm going to speed up here in a minute once you understand what I'm trying to hit at. Category 2, fibrous carbs. Here's another group of foods that have such a high thermic effect, all the calories in there are not usable. Watch this, everybody. Has anybody noticed on a nutrition label that they take the fiber calories out of the equation now? Has anybody noticed that? Whatever fibrous calories are in a product, they remove them from the total calories in a lot of cases. Some manufacturers are a little more transparent, but most now remove the calories from the fiber calories from the total calories because fibrous calories are not usable to produce energy in the human body. So if broccoli has 50 calories per serving, it really had almost none. Somebody shout. Yeah, y'all don't get excited about nutrition. I do. I guess that's why I've committed my life to it. It's just exciting to me. I spent so long overweight. This kind of resource and this kind of cure for my obesity was just, it blew my mind. Pick out some you like there. Category 2 breads. These breads break down more like a green bean than they do a white bread. The whiter the bread, the quicker you're dead. Bread make you dead. You don't want bread. But if you ever need a sandwich or a hamburger or a hot dog or a pizza, those kind of things, we've picked out breads that we approve that are allowed. They're not pushed because bread make you dead. But we've picked out some that will help us neutralize insulin so that we can still have our bread. And then you just click it and it'll show you what that bread looks like at the grocery store. Category 4, I'm going to have to speed up because I got a noon class. I'm probably going to have to spread these classes out next week. Category 4, protein plus fat. Notice ground meat is also in this category, but it's 93 to 95% lean ground meat. Unless you're having what we call in advanced class a lion or a shark day, you do not want ground meat that's less than 93% lean. Cabot Light, 50 premium white shark cheddar cheese, Canadian bacon, chicken thighs, chicken wings, dark meat chicken, dark meat turkey, Hormel turkey pepperoni. Now, if your chicken wings are in some sugary sauce, that's a holiday. That don't count. That's not approved. We're talking about dry rubs and Tabasco sauce on chicken wings. Dark meat turkey, Hormel turkey pepperoni, pork chops, pork ribs, rotisserie chicken, Sargento reduced fat cheese, steak, and whole eggs. Category 4, protein plus fat. Why did I take these meats and put them here? They're higher in fat, therefore higher in calories. But what does the fat bus do, everybody? What does the fat bus do? It stores fat, right? It stores fat. And these have more fat in there. So we have to categorize them differently so we know what category of food not to eat with them. D asks, are any of the category 2 breads gluten-free for us gluten-free folks? Yes. Yes. The best policy, if you're gluten intolerant, is to stay away from all bread forevermore. Even gluten-free breads are a lot of times produced in a manufacturing facility that does manufacture and process gluten. But we do have them. We've made a way for every philosophy under God's sun here. So D, you got it. We got gluten-free for you. Good job, Susan, is shouting out the answers. That's what it meant. Repetition is the mother of skill. Category 6, superfoods. There's no, let's see. I need to add some fruit to this list. This is a new program, so I need to add y'all some fruit. Sorry. Category 5 is fruit. It just got missed. My bad. Forgive me. Category 5 is fruit. Category 6, superfoods. Oh, there's no 3 either. I'm going to add both of those for you. The reason they're not on there is because beginners really should stay away from 3s and 5s for a bit. I think I know where it's at. It's over here in this list. Sasha did right. I did wrong. Look. Yeah, I see it now. After your first 10 days. My bad. I should have scouted. I know, baby. I told you before I went live, I need to spend more time with this. I'm in advanced nutrition. I have an advanced website. I'm on the advanced. So I know how to navigate it. But anyway, you got the 30-day growth, best after 10 days. So you've got your category 3s. We'll go on and talk about it. Category 3s and category 5s. Peas, butter beans, carrots, corn, green. You mean I can have grits? You sure can if you know how to combine other foods with them. Ain't nothing you can't have on planet Shibboleth. You need to forget that. All that talk, well, you hear people that ain't coming to class say, well, you can't have that, can't have that. It's boring. It's chicken and broccoli only. It's because they don't come to class. They got the 2-minute version of Shibboleth. Can I get a witness on this, you members that love the program like I do? How many of you know somebody's getting the 2-minute version and they're not even getting it from me? Black-eyed peas, butter beans, carrots, corn, green peas, grits, lima beans, long grain brown rice, oatmeal, onions, quinoa, sweet potato, tomatoes, white potato, whole wheat pasta. Any fruit is category 5, and then you also have meal replacement options. I don't care if you wait until the 11th day to do these, as long as you know how to do it. Category 6, superfoods, all nuts, seeds, almonds, avocado, black beans, fat-free refried beans, garbanzo beans, hemp hearts. Oh, don't leave. I'm sorry. Don't leave. Give me a chance. It's just been 37 minutes. Don't give up. Give me some time. I'll give you the 2-minute version off camera. It won't work. All right. Love you too. Bye-bye. Category 6 superfoods, almonds, avocado, black beans, fat-free refried beans, garbanzo beans, hemp hearts, hemp seeds, hummus, kidney beans, peanut butter, nut butter, pintos, pistachios. Category 7, all shellfish goes in that category. Everything in category 7 is as good as everything in category 1. The only reason I separate it, some people are allergic to shellfish. Some people have a religious aversion to eating shellfish. You have approved beverages you can start looking at, approved sweeteners for beginners, approved cooking oils, and approved condiments. Okay? So you can look, as far as I'm concerned, you can look at either of these lists, the first 10 days and after 10 days. All these meal replacements, they have enough protein and fiber in there to neutralize insulin and keep you on your way to health and wellness. Did everybody write down some foods that they like? Let's come up with some meal ideas. Okay, I get that people get frustrated with the program. I get it. Now, I'm going to hurt your feelings, and it's not meant to. The Bible says the wounds of a friend are faithful, but the kisses of an enemy deceitful. I want to be your friend. I'm going to tell you the truth. You're frustrated because you want things in your life to change, but you're not willing to change any of your behaviors. That's why you're frustrated. If you want things that you look at in the mirror to change, you're going to have to change some of your philosophies and outlooks about learning a lifestyle like this. And that's a fact. Or you're just going to be frustrated forever. Okay? If you do a 2-minute program, it's going to work a couple of days and it's going to quit working, you're going to be frustrated. If you're frustrated on the front end because the program takes a little longer to learn, you're going to miss out on the benefits and the power of it, the life-changing power of it that's in Christ. You're going to miss out on that, and you're going to be frustrated anyway. So the best thing you can do is put away frustration and decide to immerse yourself in a lifestyle. There's a great cloud of witness here. Look at all these people that's losing weight, myself included. Great stuff. You can be uncommon or you can be common. It's up to you. Not meaning to hurt nobody's feelings. So here we go. Let's go back. Now I'm going to pull up my little digital worksheet. You probably got sheet of paper or something. I'm going to virtual worksheets. Right here it is, virtual worksheet. And combination. All right, everybody. Before we build a combination, we got 20 minutes left. Give me some foods that you like, that you crave, that's on the list. We're not talking about Moose Tracks ice cream yet. We have something for that too, but tell me foods from the list that you like. Somebody likes chicken breast. I don't care what food it is, if it comes from the after 10 day, doesn't matter to me. Chicken breast, chicken wings. Shrimp. Fish. Any fish. London broil. Pork chop. We had some delicious ribs last night. They were awesome on a perfect day. Goodness gracious. Turkey tenderloin. Hebrew National hot dog, 97%. Fat-free. Hebrew National. Beef. What kind of beef? Like steak, maybe, Paula? I'm just going to put steak since I don't know. Steak. Green beans. Yeah, we're going to need something beside meat on here. Smoked salmon. Tamara, we'll call that fish. Good to have you, Tamara. Salad, leafy greens. Fat-free cheese. Egg whites. Spinach. Broccoli. Avocado. Butternut squash. Steak, peanut butter. Salads are excellent, Cindy Forrester. We just got to make sure it's the right ingredients on that salad, the right dressing as well. If you pick out a sugary dressing, you're going to spike your blood sugar. Fat bus is going to prevent you from losing body fat. Zucchini squash. Brussels. Approved tortilla, and I'm out of slots here. So here, approved tortilla. Somebody pick me out a category 3. I'm going to put over here on one side of green beans. That's a category 2. Somebody pick me out a category 3. Baked potato, category 3 potato. Tomatoes would be a good one. Somebody pick me out a fruit. I'm going to add some fruit down here. We use avocado like a category 6 instead of a fruit. It's more cooked and prepared like a superfood. Berries, we'll do berries. Got to speed up here, I'm sorry. Berries is category 5. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at our combination chart. Okay, this is the beginner combination chart. It's not the advanced one. But we're going to start looking at, because it works the same on the advanced chart. The red column means what, everyone? The fastest fat loss possible. Yellow means really good fat loss, and blue means a little slower fat loss. It all works, assuming you control your portion and you stick to the bulletproof shield, which if you come to class, you'll learn and understand in no time. But most people tell me this is where they just freak out and quit, okay? So looking at this chart, since I have both of these on the screen at the same time, somebody pick out a combination, red, yellow, or blue. Let's pick out one, somebody. Somebody says water was the struggle. That's a real struggle. In the beginning, if your struggle is drinking water, I hope you've overcome that. If in the beginning your struggle was number 1 on the bulletproof shield, have a half gallon of water a day, and you're struggling with that, and you're struggling with number 2, which is to journal your food. If you're struggling with those 2, and I assume you've overcome it now, but if you've not overcome number 1 on the bulletproof shield, drink your water. Number 2, if you bite it, you ride it. You're not ready to lose weight. Hopefully you got ready, but if that's a struggle, then your problems aren't significant enough for you to change your lifestyle. That's how I feel. Okay, so did anybody name a combination? Yeah, okay, so 4 and 2, superfood and 2. Let's start with superfood and 2. That would be a 6 plus 2. So when I'm looking at the chart, I find category 6. So I can have a category 6 by itself. I can have a category 6 with MCT oil. I can have a category 6 with a fibrous carb. I can have it with a fibrous carb and MCT. I could have a lean protein, a superfood, and a fibrous carb. I could have a lean protein, a superfood, a fibrous carb, and MCT. Which one of those y'all want to focus on? Six and 2. So we're going to have a 6 and 2. We're going back to our list. I'm looking through the list and I'm looking for category 6. Now, if y'all didn't pick any out, shame on y'all. So avocados are category 6. Avocados are 6. Peanut butter is a 6. and that's it. Okay. A 2. Let's see if we have any 2s. Green beans is a 2. Leafy greens are a 2. Spinach is a 2. Broccoli is a 2. Butternut squash is a category 2. Zucchini is a category 2. Brussels is a category 2. Is an approved tortilla a category 2? There are many, okay? There are many approved category 2 tortillas. So now we're trying to put a 6 and a 2 together. Could I do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in my category 2 tortilla as a wrap? Could I do that? And then could I use some sugar-free jelly with it as well? Yep, with or without sugar-free jelly. Just a note, somebody might want to make a note. I do this all the time. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in my tortilla, but I fry the tortilla in MCT oil, and then I've got a fried peanut butter wrap. It's delicious. Let's look at something else. Another 6 and 2. Could I do this? Could I do leafy greens? Maybe a lunch salad, leafy green salad with avocado and approved salad dressing. Could I do that? Yeah, avocado we treat like a superfood, and we're having that with a leafy green salad. Could I add some grilled chicken to that and have a 1, 6, and 2? Let's see. I don't know. I'm new. I don't know. Could I do that? I've got my food list. Chicken breast is a 1. Avocado is a 6. Here's a chicken breast and an avocado together. And then category 2 is leafy greens. So if I have a salad with avocado and grilled chicken and approved salad dressing, I've got a blowtorch. I've got a really great fat-burning meal. Okay. What if I'm uncertain because I'm new here? Could I take a picture of my meal or either ask questions in the support group that's free and say, is this right? Can I do this? Yes. So any excuse is almost unreasonable. The only reasonable excuse not to lose weight with this program literally is I don't want to lose weight. I'm really happy where I'm at. And that's amiable. That's honorable. That's fine. I'm really happy where I'm at. I don't care to lose weight. People tell me I need to, but I'm kind of happy. Then don't worry about it. Who cares what people think? Does that make sense, y'all? I want to change your mindset about this stuff. But if you look in the mirror and you're not happy with yourself and it's got nothing to do with what people think of you, you don't feel energetic, you don't feel happy, you don't feel healthy, you feel out of control, there's no reasonable excuse not to do this program. Okay? Let's see, what else could I do here? Let me look at these combinations. I want a 1, 7, and 2. Let me do a 1, 7, and 2 for weight loss. 1, 7, and 2. Could I have some fish, shrimp, and zucchini squash prepared in MCT oil? Fish, shrimp seasoned in Old Bay, sauteed in MCT oil, little lemon juice. In another pan, I've seasoned with all season my zucchini. I have fish, some codfish, some shrimp, and zucchini squash on one side of the plate. Could I do that? Well, Travis, I don't eat food. I don't prepare food at home all the time. I don't do that. I eat out a lot. My wife wants to go out a lot, or my husband takes me out, or the wife takes the husband out, whatever. Where do you like to go? Somebody name a restaurant. One that I've heard of. Chick-fil-A. Could I have grilled chicken nuggets as a category 1? With side salad and approved dressing? I could do that. Could I have fried chicken? Could I have 8? This is in the library. That's why I said 8. You can't have 12 here. 8 fried chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A and a side salad with 0-calorie dressing or near 0-calorie dressing or some light Italian dressing. Could I do that? Yeah. Christine says Chili's. Haven't eaten at Chili's in a long time. Do they have salmon there? Does Chili's have salmon? Chili, salmon, and what vegetable do they have, somebody? What category 2 veggie? Broccoli. Salmon and broccoli. Now, other things that come with that, like potatoes. We said fish. This is the last teaching point because I got to go to the next class. I didn't get to everybody's question. I'll figure this out. This was my first time. I'm working around the clock trying to help people. Bear with me as I get more efficient and organized for this new class, okay? Because this is really a problem for people, all right? There's things you got to learn about restaurants. I hope you'll come to my next class or watch the recording. If you asked a question today and I didn't get to it, please come over there and I'll do it in the front end, okay? Just remind me what your question was. But there's little nuances to the program, new folks. Love y'all. Our new folks, we all love you. All of our Shibboleth family loves you, okay? So chili, salmon, and broccoli, you wouldn't be able to have a potato here, even though it sounds like a right combination, because they're cooking that salmon in what, everybody? Long-chain triglycerides. So we can't do that at Chili's. We could do it at home because we can cook it right, but we'll get into that later. I'm going to go on and save this so we can pick up on it tomorrow. We'll pick up from where we left off tomorrow. Sorry I didn't get to all the questions. Someone asked, I just can't get through all this. I'm sorry. Tammy says chicken breast and asparagus and MCT. That would work. I hope that we accomplish something. If you walk out of here with just one more smooth stone for your shepherd's pouch that helps you kill this Philistine that's in your life, then we've accomplished something today. Did everybody pick up at least one new thing or learn one new thing today that's helpful? Great, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Did I encourage any new person to keep coming along with us and learning? That would do my heart a lot of good, because there's been a lot of new folks like, looks too hard. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cindy. Good, good, good. That's what I want. This will save your life. And then all I ask is that you give Jesus the praise for it all. That's what I ask. Okay, don't forget, if you become a lifetime member or a partner, you don't have to wait on these daily hour videos. You can go on and start Fast Track. Kim Danke teaches Fast Track. And you can be through that material in less than a week, earn your Fast Track badge. All these folks here that are experienced members, and it seems like they know more than you do, it's because they went Fast Track. How many of y'all earned your Fast Track badge here, just for our new folks to see? That's a difference maker. It's a very structured lap system. You go through the 7 laps and you earn your Fast Track badge. can go through that in usually less than a week for most people. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go start up the next class. I'll see some of you over there. I text that link out for the noon class already. I won't be texting it again. Appreciate y'all. Melissa says, seeing you pick your favorite foods and categorize them into a meal was helpful, encouraging us to keep learning. Yes, thank you so much for sharing that, Melissa. Helps me soften and improve my approach. Thank you. Awesome, Linda. Good job, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. God bless you.